Welcome back to 13C. Today we're taking a look at the G2 Recon model rifle, and it's a 308 AR styled rifle. It's from DPMS, and we're going to be taking our first look at it today. Before we head out and get started on this guy, obviously we still got the corn up, so we're going to head down to the local range here. It's about half an hour, 45 minutes away, and utilize their facilities today. Since we're sighting in a new rifle, I don't want to take any chances, even though I've got a mile and a half of nothing but cornfield and woods and some sloping, a little bit of sloping topography back there. Just want to make sure we do things right. So that's where we're going to be headed, since this is really going to be getting this guy sighted in. On top of here, just real quick to get this out of the way, this is a Viper PST. On a American Defense quick detach mount, so this will be coming on and off today as we get the iron sights sighted in, as well as using this Optic to just see what kind of initial groupings we're going to get here off the bat. A few things to note that you'll see right here. We've got some mag pull accessories. This comes, the Recon model comes standard with, from 6 position adjustable telescoping stock, mag pull pistol grip, as well as front and rear backup iron sights. It's got a beveled magazine well, as well as the extended enlarged ejection port. And there's some other features inside of it as well. When we get into the full review, we'll touch on, such as a monolithic bolt carrier and a few other things that you don't necessarily notice on a cursory look. So let's head out to that public range and start getting some rounds for this guy. All right, guys, so we're down at 100 yards. And I've got shooting some 308 steel cased ammo here, 150 grain, and we are going to see how she groups with the iron sights here. Should be on paper now that we've got it mostly dialed in. Let's see how she does. All right, let's go take a look. All right, guys, so here we are down at 100 yards. As you can see, we got her dialed in on paper. I believe I am going to switch over to some of that brass-cased Privy Partisan boat-tailed ammo that I've got, and see if we can get that group tightened up and get the optics on here. So these little horsefly things are really starting to annoy me. But as you can see, we tightened up our grouping a little bit. I want to make some adjustments for this ammo, move it back over some more, and see if we can get that grouping a little tighter here today before we wrap it up. I think I threw that last one. I had a horsefly land right on my nose. I don't know if you saw that. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, so our previous one, I adjusted for some grouping, bagged myself up a little better there, and as you can tell, it's not too shabby for non-match ammo here on this rifle. One thing I've noticed about it thus far, I don't know, probably 60 rounds through it so far, roughly, if I had to guess. The trigger seems to have improved a little bit. It was, I wouldn't say gritty, but the trigger definitely seems like it's improved in the 60 rounds that I fired it. Maybe there's a little burr on there or something. You might have missed at the factory. In any case, the trigger's getting a little better there, and I'm pretty happy with that for day one, getting it sighted in. I think we're going to give it a break here. I'm going to come back out. Hopefully we get the 1.3C range up and running here as soon as we get the corn harvested, and we'll be ready to rock. You can tell from the iron sights earlier with the just the steel case stuff. Definitely a capable rifle. My initial impressions on it are pretty good. I'm digging it, so I'm looking forward to putting it through its paces and actually giving it a little bit of an extended run here. If you have any questions about anything you've seen here today, you can reach me at facebook.com/gunreviews, as well as over on Google+, and of course the 13C webpage, www.13cgunreviews.com. All the links will be down below, so you can find everything that we've talked about here today and be able to contact me as well. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Alright guys, I hope you had fun out here with me today. As you can tell, the range is pretty much all mine today. We've had threats of rain and storms coming in and out, so I think it's kept some of the people down. And also, of course, it's a weekday. I was able to get out in the middle of a weekday, and it's nice out. You know, the threats of rain have held off, you know, a couple spurts here and there, but nothing really major. So you come to a public range, try and utilize them when you can. Your tax dollars pay for them, so there's no reason why you shouldn't at least take advantage of them if you can. If you're at a public range like this, which isn't normally attended by a range master, obviously follow proper shooting etiquette, but they have these little cards that you fill out here in Indiana, and I know in some other states that I've been to as well. And fill out your card. Make sure you let them know that you were here, and for each member of your party, or if there's a group card where you put down how many people are in your party, that way they know that the range is actually being utilized by people, and it'll help get funds allocated to maintain that range and keep it open. And on our cards here in Indiana, fill out the location where you're at. Perhaps there's enough people from your town or county, they might consider building another one closer to you. I know in Indiana, I'd happen to be lucky enough to live with about 40 minutes or so of this range, as opposed to a lot of other people in some other areas of the state have to drive quite a long ways to get to a public range. So thanks everybody, take care and be safe.